Hello and welcome to the Hip Hollywood block. I'm Kevin Frazier, and this segment is a collaboration between my website, HipHollywood.com, and Entertainment Tonight. Now, I am standing in historic Booker T. Washington High School in Dallas, the first African-American high school in this city. The reason I'm here is Kevin Hart. He came here earlier in the week and took over as principal for the day. You can imagine the madness that ensued. We're going to get to that in a moment, but first we want to check in at the Toronto Film Festival with Jasmine Simpkins from HipHollywood.com. She has more on all the movies that you need to see.
My takeaway is women empowering themselves.
We have 3 days to look and move like a team of men.
Viola Davis's female-driven heist drama Widows is already generating Oscar hype.
Would you say this probably is the most physical you've gotten?
Yes. Running up those stairs, yes. And running with these young ones, oh my God. And I thought I was in shape. I mean, I tripped over a bag, I fell on my knees.
Oscar-winning director Barry Jenkins presents his powerful follow-up to Moonlight, If Beale Street Could Talk. This love story is adapted from the James Baldwin novel, and Regina King delivers an award-worthy performance.
Mama? Yeah, baby.
I was like, she winning an Oscar.
Yes.
This right here.
Go ahead.
I'm claiming it.
Claim it. I'm going to claim it as well.
The gripping and timely film, The Hate U Give, is an authentic look at what happens to a family when a young man is gunned down by the police.
Go back where he told you. Khalil, I'm not playing. Go back where... What did you do?
Amandla Stenberg stars in the film, and she is definitely one of the rising stars to watch out of Toronto. The 19-year-old also stars in When Hands Touch. She plays the forbidden lover of a high-ranking Nazi officer's son in pre-World War II Germany.
Aren't you afraid?
Of what?
War.
Another one to watch, Atlanta star Brian Tyree Henry. He had 3 films that showed at the festival: If Beale Street Could Talk, Widows, and White Boy Rick, which is out now.
Seriously, dope year for you. How would you describe it? What's the hashtag?
What you just hashtag seriously dope year.
Yeah.
Die.
Now, we are talking to more stars from the Toronto Film Festival a little bit later, but right now, let's get to Kevin Hart and his visit to this school, the Booker T. Washington High School in Dallas. Kevin came here and he took over as principal for a day. He instituted some pretty wacky and crazy rules, but the most important thing that we did with Kevin is we had a chance to do Black Facts with Mr. Hart.
Mr. George Washington Carver.
And of course, you know the significance of George Washington Carver.
Do I know the significance of George Washington Carver? Huh? George, thank you. Thank you for all that you have done.
Oh, you're getting teary-eyed. You're getting teared up.
Kevin's new movie is called Night School, and clearly he needs a little education. Maybe his producing partner, Will Packer, can help out.
You know the historical significance of this school.
Now that I don't know if I know. What is that? This particular school?
Yes. Kevin, tell him, because I'm going to get mad.
This was the only African-American high school in the first in Dallas. Back in 1922. Yes, you were right on top of it. 1922. Frederick Douglass. Oh, another one.
Give me a second, Will.
Okay.
What I love about Frederick Douglass.
Yes.
I love the fact that he did. And he did. That's enough.
He did what he did. Thank you for what you did to abolish slavery.
Everybody knows what he did, Will.
Here's the thing about night school. Even if there's somebody who maybe doesn't know everything they should have learned in high school, there is a second chance at night school.
What's the square root of 81? What? What's the square root of 81?
It was like this every day. Now, can you imagine this plus Tiffany Haddish every day on set? That's what the movie's like. When you go see the movie, you will see this kind of energy with Tiffany's energy. And it's crazy.
Tiffany just won an Emmy.
I'm so happy because this woman deserves it, because I know where she came from. It doesn't get bigger, it doesn't get better. I'm lucky to have her in this movie.
And it also doesn't get any better than when Kevin's your principal.
I'm not a morning person. School now starts at 12 p.m. Every single class has to start with the teacher going, "Good morning."
By the way, principal, what's going on there?
Hey.
Enough! Work!
What kind of things used to get you in trouble and get you sent to the principal's office?
You know, being a clown. I was the guy that didn't know how to shut the funny off. I got in trouble for it. I can be honest.
Shocker.
You're being a smarty pants, and I know you are.
one other fact I want to throw out there, that Booker T. Washington High School is the high school that Ernie Banks went to. He is widely known as Mr. Cub, one of the greatest players in the history of baseball. I mention that because Kevin left our interview and went straight to Chicago, where he threw out the first pitch of the Cubs game.
Take me out to the ball game.
Throwing the pitch, fantastic. The singing, don't ever sing again, my brother. Night School drops on September 28th. Make sure you check it out. And if you want to know more about this story and others, make sure you go to HipHollywood.com.